Lads, NFL draft is a couple of weeks away, and our draft is shortly after that. So I thought I'd do a little presentation of some draft needs for teams going into it. Starting with a former champ, Harrow. His team is solid throughout. Obviously, having Kirk Cousins coming back will be very strong. He's just trying to add some pieces, maybe some younger guys, that when some of these aging vets come through, he'll be able to take over there. Then we've got Grant. Bit of a similar position for Grant. He's got a few of the aging vets that are, like Ezekiel Elliott and stuff coming through, but his team is strong overall. He could probably do with improving some parts of his IDP, and then obviously looking for, in that round 2 to 3 area, some guys that could be starters. Tits. I mean, what a lineup this one is. It's young, it's solid throughout. Doesn't have a pick for a bit of a time, so he's just going to be hoping that he actually crushes the draft picks instead of what he usually does, which is completely shits the bed with them. Giles. I mean, has lost 2 quarterbacks, so he'll be, but he has gained a quarterback from the draft. So he's got the 2 that he can ride with. That might be a position he might look to. Fairly strong in running back, at least with the starters. And again, strong starting lineup, looking to add depth throughout, and possibly some IDP players as well. He's going to be hoping that Kyle Pitts will actually do something. My team, don't love my team as much as I have done in previous years, but I do have 8 top 28 picks this draft and next draft. So I guess looking for players that will come in and be starters. Quarterback's an option, tight end's an option, running back's an option, and with so many wide receivers in this draft that are quality, I'd be silly not to take one of them before too long. Frothy with the 103 and the 110. He'll be looking to get a quarterback to go next to CJ at some point. Probably looking for a running back that'll join JT in there. Everywhere else is fairly good, but he can always add to it. I definitely think he won't be coming 103 next year once he has this draft out of the way. Alex actually has some quarterbacks for once, which should be good. So I mean, having Purdy in there and also Will Levis is good, and hopefully Bryce makes a step forward. He's definitely going to have to try and find some people in the middle of the draft that are going to help his team, because depth is a massive issue for Alex. Into the northern area, Owie. I mean, always looks good on paper. Always feels like he's a couple of players off. Has now gone down to 1 quarterback, so quarterback is a massive issue for him there. Here we come into some of the guys that own this draft. Currently 1 quarterback for DJ, but we know 101 could very well be Caleb Williams, and could look to add another quarterback in there possibly, to knowing that moving forward it's going to be hard to do. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Samir White, but he could definitely do with adding some running backs there as well, and with so many wide receivers, it'd be good to get a wide receiver 1 in there for him. Jace, well, look, some great players: Burrow, Kyron Williams, Devontae Smith's pretty good. Christian Kirk is going to be good again. Russell Wilson, we don't know what he's going to be. He needs to find players that are going to start taking over, like Adam Thielens, J.K. Dobbins, Alex Madison, that sort of thing. Otherwise, he's going to struggle. Then we've got Rich. Definitely needs another running back. He's looking to add a couple of quarterbacks. Has done some good trades to start beefing up his team. But yeah, just adding more of those attacking ones. in it on offense, and then finding maybe in the middle rounds some IDP like solid starters that can actually add to it, you know, here. Matt has a great team as well. He has some players that are starting to get a little long in the tooth, like your Mike Williams, your Tyreek Hill, your James Conner. So if he can sort of find some that will help with that, because I know he doesn't have too many early picks. Thanks, mate. So finding anything that's going to help. James and the Giant Peach. Look, some amazing ones. 2 great starters in quarterback. Great running back in Bijan. You know, having CeeDee Lamb, he's really going to be up there and competing this year. And T Higgins as well is a big trade he got from Tits. So if you can maybe find a wide receiver or a running back in there, that's definitely going to help him. And to our champ, really not much he can do to improve his team because it's stacked all over. Maybe if you can get a wide receiver when he's up on the clock, I believe in round 3, someone can be a starter. Apart from that, his team's young and probably the favourite again. All right, lads, can't wait to see the draft happen late next week, and good luck to everyone. Really looking forward to seeing DJ and Rich transform their teams and going forward with that. All the best, boys.